So welcome back to the online classes, children. We are still continuing with exercise 3.1. We have finished till sum number 7 and today's target will be sum number 8, 9 and 10. So first we will solve sum number 8. Sum number 8 says fill in the blanks with appropriate symbols of greater than or less than. So those sums have to be copied. So let's copy down those sums first. We have minus 9, space minus 90, B is minus 7, minus 12, C is 0, minus 10, D is minus 2 and 1. Now remember children, in every video I have been telling you we are dealing with integers and negative numbers. Negative numbers are numbers that have a negative sign in front of them. Integers is all the numbers that we know of. 0, all the positive numbers, and all the negative numbers all together are called integers. And in the integers and in the number line we have learnt that positive numbers are greater than negative numbers and negative numbers are smaller than positive numbers. Positive numbers increase in value as they go away from the 0. They decrease in value as they come closer to the 0. In negatives, the numbers go on decreasing in value as they go away from the 0 and they go on increasing in value when they come closer to the 0. So let's take the first sum, minus 9 and minus 19. Which one is greater? The smaller number has a greater value because both are negative numbers, and in negatives, bigger numbers have smaller value and smaller numbers have greater value. So minus 9 is greater than minus 19 and minus 19 is smaller than minus 9. So minus 9 is greater than minus 19. Let's come to minus 7 and minus 12. The same thing. Smaller value, smaller number, greater value. Greater number, smaller value, because both are negatives. In negatives, the smaller number is of greater value, the greater number is of smaller value. And that is why I keep on giving you the example. And again, I am telling you once again that minus 1 is greater than minus 1 crore. Even that is 1 crore, but that is smaller than minus 1 because it is very, very far away from the 0. The further you go away from the 0 in the negatives, the value goes on decreasing. The more you come close to the 0, the value goes on increasing. So in negatives, I can ask you a question, which is the greatest number in all the negative numbers? Minus 1. Minus 1 is the greatest negative number. But the smallest negative number I don't know, because negative numbers and positive numbers go on and on forever. Similarly, in the positives, I can tell you which is the smallest positive number. That is number 1. But which is the greatest positive number? Nobody knows, because the value goes on and on and on. It's an infinite number. It cannot be written down on paper. But yes, I can write the smallest positive number, that is 1. And the greatest negative number, which is minus 1. So here again, minus 7 is greater than minus 12. 0 and minus 10. 0 happens to be greater than all. 0 is greater than all negative integers. Greater than all negative integers, but it is smaller than all positive integers. So 0 and you have minus 10 far away from the 0. So minus 10 is going to be smaller than 0, but 0 is going to be greater than minus 10. Minus 2 and 1. One negative, one positive. And as I have told you, all positive integers are greater than negative integers. It is a fixed rule. Positives are always greater than negatives, no matter what the number may be. So minus 2 is a negative integer and 1 is a positive integer. And once again I am reminding you, we do not put a sign for a positive integer. A number without a sign means that it is a positive number. So minus 2, all negatives are smaller than the positives. And all positives are greater than the negatives. So 1 being a positive number, it will be greater than the negative number minus 2. So here 1 is greater than minus 2 and minus 2 is smaller